All right. All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Let me unmute this one. 1 second. Unmute this too. There we go. All right, hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Tonight, I'll be doing something a little different, taking a slight break from Saros and playing a game that I have not played in a while called Planet of Lana. And this game was released in 2023, about 3 years ago. I really fell in love with the game for a lot of reasons, but I'm replaying it because I actually recently purchased Planet of Lana 2, and I'm just refreshing my memory on how beautiful this game is. Essentially, it really had an impact on me, and I never felt, well, I haven't felt like that sort of emotion in a game for a long time. And so I'm trying to review and investigate what made this game so special for me at the time. So if you're not sure what this game's about, you're essentially on your own on this planet, and you are trying to sort of figure out, or rather escape the catastrophic events that will unfold, as you guys will see in the first chapter. A lot of weird stuff happens, and you're just trying to make sense of it all and trying to survive, essentially. Hopefully finding your own kin once more. It's a beautiful story, and it's really, I think, well done in terms of the puzzles, the music, and there is no real talking in this game. So you'll have to kind of figure out stuff via the environmental and physical cues that are given to you. And particularly the musical cues too, because they do evoke a sense of emotion in a lot of the different scenes. But by far the artwork is just incredible. So without further ado, I cannot wait to get back into this game. Shall we? Let's get into it. Alright, sit back, enjoy, guys, as we explore Planet of Lana. It seems like the last time I played this was around, actually, no, it was 2023. It says I finished in about 5 hours, 6 hours, so it shouldn't be too long. Let's get into it. Okay, before I continue, I'm just going to increase the volume a touch. And I'm going to do a couple of things regarding the window because I'm not happy with the overall color. I think the game is a little bit too colorful. Actually, trying to find the right balance for this game is not easy. But let's try a little bit of saturation. A little bit's fine. Shift I'll leave alone. Brightness is generally okay. I think we'll see how we go with that. Alright, let's do it. It looks a lot more different on my screen. I don't know why it looks so... Why does it so dull on my screen? It's much more colourful on the other one. That's alright. You guys get to enjoy the colours of the game a little bit more then. Alright, let's do this. Oh. This game is full of detail. We're about to enter a market of some sort. It's a thriving place, this community, so you can kind of see obviously that there's a lot of life and a lot of energy. It's got its own system. Things are happening. It's like a process. It's really beautiful. I forgot how good this game looks actually. Oh, I remember this lady. She's a bit paranoid, which I don't blame her. And ladies, what I'll call her. Alright, Pen Lady's done. We get to continue on our journey. Oh. Damn it. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. So this black thing that you see over here is one of the enemies that you'll eventually face. But for now, he's nice and safe in that little cage of his. Let's continue. All right. All right. Hopefully it's looking pretty good. Oh, it is looking pretty good in that. Okay, cool. No worries. So this Elo lady is someone I think that's related to me, or it could be a friend, but anyway, you'll see something happen very soon. And this is pretty amazing, like this scene itself, like the way they create that sense of distance in the game is amazing. Absolutely incredible. I love this scene, it's one of my favorite scenes. So obviously things are about to go down. The planet, I mean the ship is, I mean the planet's being invaded, as you can kind of see, like people are just in the panic. There will be soon. And it's like, the way the game holds up the mystery is pretty good. You can sort of predict what will happen, but at the same time it's sort of like, something about it is a bit abnormal, I suppose. I mean, the first time I saw the aliens, I was like absolutely, I was stunned because it's such a different portrayal of aliens. Oh crap. Okay. I'm gonna have to hide. There's no way we can make it unless we hide from it in the bushes. There's a lot of hiding in this game. I think at some point there you know, Lana does fight back, but you'll see a lot of different things going on. Like these huge, strange machines. And even like the way the voices, even though it's not like English or spoken word, you kind of tell that there's a sense of urgency in the game. So yeah, everything's a mystery at the beginning of the game. You just really don't know what's going on, but you can kind of see obviously that these guys are helpless. They are getting shipped off by these weird alien machines. Pretty intense when you think about it. It's like, from one minute you're just fishing, you're just doing a simple, gentle, you're living a simple, gentle fisherman life, and all of a sudden, you're transported off. So it's not the best way to, Okay, so we need to make our way carefully through the fisherman village. And you can just hear the urgency. The atmosphere is really well done. Really well done. I'm really looking forward to playing Planet of Lana 2, because I haven't played that one before, but this game, replaying it is really interesting. Because I'm trying to remember like certain scenes, but it's not coming to me as easily as I thought. Was the game good? I don't know. Need to be extra careful. The music is superb. I remember the feeling that music gave me was absolutely stunning. Alright, most likely if I go out now, he's probably going to find me, so I'll wait until that robot goes away. Ooh, just in the nick of time. Yeah, like literally the whole village is being like chased. You're the only survivor, which kind of sucks, to be honest, you know? If she doesn't find me, don't find me. Do not find me, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, pretty bleak actually when you think about it. Like, what would you do if you were stuck? You got like glowing things. Hello. Huh. I'm gonna have to get rid of you, buddy. Alrighty. Can we make it? Let's see if we can make this one. Alrighty. I love the, I don't know if you guys can hear it on your devices, but essentially what I'm hearing is a spatial sound effect of the environment. So in the background you can hear obviously the ships and things are happening outside the cave, but what we're hearing is essentially a sort of like the delayed effect of the sound, and the fact that we're in a cave makes those sounds a little less obvious. Like, I think it's really clever how they did that, or how they thought about sound while you're in the cave. She's obviously defeated. My little thing. Exhausted, most likely. Man, this is so good. The way they did the art direction. Crazy good. Crazy good. Gives me goosebumps every time I hear that beautiful theme.
là?
She's still somewhat hopeful. Just making sure that after, after all the craziness has happened, sometimes you think maybe, wait, that might be a dream. But in this situation, she's starting to realize that this could be like a real thing that just happened, you know? Our first encounter with one of the enemies in the game. This is I don't know if there's names for it, but I'm just going to call this guy a boar because it looks like one. It's a boar cyclops. A black boar cyclops. Pretty threatening if you think about it. Obviously the color and the design of it is meant to be menacing and tough. Compared to, obviously, the petite Lana, who's skinny and basically doesn't have much armor or defense. She's gonna have to figure out ways to survive. So, this is one of the game's most important mechanics. Hiding. Because if you don't hide, you're screwed. Being patient does pay off. Alright, we're good. What a scary encounter indeed. Here we go. I remember this puzzle very well, actually. So this is a good example of how all the mechanics, the basic mechanics of the game, kind of work together. So obviously the dragging feature, you'll need to figure out how objects interact with the environment and how they are affected. Okay, so what we can probably do, move this across. To climb up. Drag it across. We'll also need to drag this one out as well. Before we do that, I wonder if we are able able to drag this guy. Okay, makes sense. A lot of these puzzles are kind of physics based, logic based, so keeping an eye out on what things do in the environment is very important. Kind of felt that that puzzle was not too hard. It kind of comes to you naturally. You kind of ask yourself why there are 2 blocks and then why there are 2 platforms. You just kind of make an assumption that there's some interaction between everything. So basically all the objects have a purpose, or at least all the objects that you can interact with have a purpose. Alright, so we can see a coda or a return of those aliens, just to remind us that, you know, our mission is obviously to find our friend or family member. So here we have another sort of problem where, whereas the first time we encountered the boar cyclops, that particular puzzle was easy because it just required you to hide, time it, then hide again. In this case, in order to get past the boar, we need to be where the boar is. But the only way to do that is to draw it to our side. So to do that, we're going to use that opportunity. Oh my god, that was so close. Too close for comfort. Oh, there you go. There's our boyfriend. And this is one of the first things that we find. These are not important, they're just bonus things, but for some reason I couldn't find all of them last time I played the game, so hopefully I can find them this time around. I might even use a guide to help me find them. But, yeah. I don't know what they really do. Yeah, I have no kind of real connection as to what this could be, but assuming that this is sort of an image or a hieroglyph or some sort of cultural symbol artifact, this might be a sacred place because it's hidden away. Got a nice view, but then there's like what seems to be a basket, some flags. It could be a refuge, for all we know. Alright, so, this is particularly unusual. Okay, this is a puzzle where it kind of connects to each other, right? So obviously, we have this, like, problem, right? Where we need to get up to the ledge, but in order to do that, we just interact with this black thing. And then it kind of activates that ledge over there. But in order for us to get there, we need something to hold it in place. And I think for a while I remember doing this first puzzle, trying to figure out why I wasn't able to figure it out, because there was no boxes. But that's the thing about the game, is that they give you different, you know, objects to interact with, and that includes things like carcasses of the enemy. I don't think there's a lot of these kind of puzzles, to be honest. I could be wrong, but it has been a while since I played it last. But having this kind of puzzle at the beginning of the game does give you a kind of a reward or a satisfaction that you've kind of linked essentially two different puzzles together. The first one being trying to pass the boar, of course, and the second one being using that boar that you just killed to solve another puzzle. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it does introduce you to the concept of extended mechanics. Alright, you can obviously tell the music has increased in drama, so we're about to enter into maybe new biome. Maybe things are just getting a little bit foreign for us since we're so out of our comfort zone. Now this little guy is very important. Incredibly important, actually. In fact, he's so crucial that if you don't have him on your team, you can literally... Pretty much you won't survive without this guy. Alright, let's do our thing. So, the first thing we try and do is X this down there. And he comes out. Alright, pretty straightforward. But now we're stuck. However, we do have the ability to make this work for us. All the way here. We can now extend it. And I'm assuming that thing on the ground is a sun power. I'm just gonna say, the voice acting is pretty good, even though it doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of almost like its own made-up language, but it does sound very familiar to sort of the tribal native islander kind of cultures that are out there. From my experience, I don't know what they're called, but they sound very similar. As I was saying, the blue thing is actually a solar panel, which uses the sun to power up things. And I think later on there's going to be some puzzles that involve the use of light. So, again, just introducing basic mechanics so that later on you can figure out those harder puzzles. Alright. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this little dude that we're following is called Ima. But I could be wrong. Alright, so let's do it. It's a pretty big jump, actually, now I think about it. One of the biggest ones. Oh, isn't that great? Okay, isn't that great? Oh, thank you, little dude. You're a true pal, a companion. Okay, so don't think I've ever done this before. I might actually die, but yeah, I died. Okay. That was my bad. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's do this. It just looks like you can go down there, but apparently you can't, so there we go. You know what's really interesting too? I think the way they, and it's pretty smart, but the way they load the game is they use these sort of like, I don't want to say checkpoints, but I feel like they are like intermissions, I suppose, these intervals of spaces to load the next area, because the game is like almost like one long left to right sort of scene. Almost. There are obviously breaks when you change environments, but when certain actions happen, but like in general, I feel like this is very clever. It's a very clever way of keeping the resources under control while keeping everything else high, like the quality high and everything like that. It's managing to do that in a very clever way. That's what I'm assuming. I honestly can't remember how I did this one. But here we go. Let's give it a crack. Too close. Alright, so this is a little different to how we normally save. I mean, we saved the guy, the little dude. We'll call him little dude, LD for short. We saved him before. But now this is a different story because now we have an actual enemy that obviously if we open up the cage, he's going to kill. So it's a little bit more, you can hear the music is a bit more sinister. It's a bit of a dire situation. Oh, hello, Justice. Hey, how you going? Thanks for dropping in. Welcome. I'm playing a different game tonight, so sorry, bear with me. I just needed a break from Saros. But I really wanted to play this game because it's a short game. It's only going to be a 5 to 6 hour game, and I feel like maybe 2 or 3 streams might actually do it for this game. So it's a nice little game to finish. But then I'll be continuing on to the sequel, which I haven't played, but I just got. So how are you going, Justice? How is everything? How's the break been so far for you? Hee. So yeah, this is where the trust is kind of built. Like at first, he's not sure about you. He's trying to figure out. But as you can kind of see now, he's not running away. He's actually following you. Which I find to be quite adorable, actually. Also, I don't really know if you can go up there. It kind of makes me feel like you can't go up there. So I'm going to give it a go. I don't think I can, but let's climb up. No, that's it. There we go. Which is fine. You better run. Break has been fine. Back to the gaming grind. I just realized that that rhymed. Justice. What are you playing at the moment? What are you grinding? So this is obviously a dream state because we actually just had this scene. So I'm going to assume that yeah, she's probably unconscious or sleeping at the moment in real life, but she's having this dream. I'm trying to find her relative again, who got captured by the aliens. It does remind you of the mission quite gently, saying, you know, this is what you need to do. Don't forget that you have to save this person. So her name's Lana, and she's getting acquainted with Mui. I think it's Mui is the name of the oh shit. Yeah, that's definitely Mui. I feel like I don't think there's any cave. No, I don't think so. I'll just be careful because I actually don't want to miss any of the caves this time around. But let's see. Nope. Okay, I thought there was a cave there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, very important function. Being able to control Emu is pretty important, as you'll see in a moment. Can't have that little guy running around all the time, right? Can we? Okay, so this is another very interesting puzzle that really introduces you to the companion feature. So your companion can do stuff, a lot of things actually. It's quite nimble, and the emu is obviously there to help you get through these obstacles. For example, you know, if I don't step on that thing, it'll retract. So I'll need Emu to actually come, stop, while I make a cross for it. Likewise, since Emu needs to go across as well with me, I can get it to follow me while I step on it. it'll make a jump for it. Even though I feel like he could probably jump on something, but anyway, that's beside the point. It's just showing you the co-op nature of it all. Alright, here's another aspect. You'll need to get it to actually... Actually, can I get it to do that? Essentially the same puzzle. But I do think there is something... Yeah, I can't get through there, so... Wait, can I? Wait, hang on, am I supposed to go up? No, yeah, I don't think I can get through there, so what I'll need to do is make my way down. Wow, that was a big jump. These jumps, man, like, would technically break your back, so... I still don't know what these guys are over here, but... Let's just say they're, like, creatures of the night. Cave dwellers. You can kind of see now how things are between these two. Initially, the first few puzzles with Emu is just a matter of like step 1, step 2, but then now these are multi-layered problems that... So, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, very, very well thought out puzzles in my opinion. Actually, I am curious what Emu will do when he sees these guys. Yeah. Okay, nothing. This is also another really cool feature. You can actually get Emu to do stuff. There you go. Very important. Alright, let's go. One of the first villages that we've seen since... Let's go down. You can do wall jumps. I forgot you can do wall jumps. Who builds their home on a cliff? Let's see. Okay. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, I always forget how this one works. Okay. So now I would say this is probably one of the first really abstract puzzles. Not too bad, but obviously a little bit different to the other ones. Let's see what we can do. Injustice, what are you playing? What are you grinding at the moment? So I'm told Ima to wait. And I'm gonna make Ima more geometry dash. Nice. How's that all going for you? Actually, you know what I think? Do you know what I'm thinking? I think that's what I need to do, so... Oh, yep. What do I do? So mostly off tab. Oh, do you mean like mostly off this tab? The stream, the Twitch? That's alright, thank you for letting me know. Geometry Dash is I can see why it's so good. Oh no! Oh my god. Okay. Alright. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. I don't know if this is a game I want to get. Oh my god. How do I... Oh, I know. I think I got it. Yeah, but I'd love to get Geometry Dash, actually. Do you play with the sound on or off? I'm curious. Because I don't think it'd be as fun with the sound off. Or I could be wrong. I don't know. I think I'm getting it. Hey, what? Someone follow me. Problem is, how do I get him to come over? Unless he makes a jump for me. Oh my god, that is a big jump. Okay. Twice I had to sacrifice Emu twice. That's all good though. Oh, most definitely. Music sync is a huge help. Also, the songs are awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. Actually, I feel like you need to have the music on, don't you? Well, I mean, I appreciate you being on my stream, but also somehow managing Geometry Dash. How do you have both on? That's crazy. I would have trouble playing, to be honest. I might have to get the game. You guys can see me fail at that one.
Hola. Y mamui. Ima. Ima. Hola. Kialo.
Oh, cool. Alright, here's another problem where obviously those holes represent shortcuts to hard to reach places. And my little buddy's obviously helping me out, working overtime. Yeah, this guy can jump really far, I love it. Okay, there's another one over there. We need to go reach that guy. Still wondering what those things are, but maybe time will tell. No. Maybe I can tell Emu to bite through that thing.
Pamaki.
Alright, bite it off. Yeah, awesome.
Y mamui.
So here's a really, really good example of how to block out the sunlight in order to deactivate one of the power switches. Okay, so what we now need to do is... Actually, I think... there's going to be a couple of steps to this. Just bear with me. Can I? No, I can't. Right. Okay. This is an obvious sign that there's electricity active. If we get Emu to bite the wire in its current state, he's gonna die. So we need to deactivate him. Now, what we can do is get Emu to go there.
Pamaki.
And on command, bite the living hell out of that wire.
Kialo.
Radio.
Hola. Hola.
This game never ceases to impress me. It's a beautiful game. Oh. Alright, we're gonna hold it. just wait a bit actually. Be a little bit risky for me to go now. Okay, let's go. Let's wait a bit, let's wait a bit. Alright. Alright, alright. Oh. I have a theory that the way the game is made is meant to make you feel a little bit on edge. So there's no real way to cleanly get away from those robots. You always have like that last microsecond of urgency where the robot will try to reach out for you, but ultimately he's not going to get you as long as you push forward. But I will probably say that the way the game is structured is essentially that it'll force you into that narrow microsecond or narrow time frame in which you need to actually quickly react and get out of there. You still need to react fast, but it's just the way the game is made. It makes you feel like no matter what you do, you are going to have some close calls. Provided you keep pushing on it, you should be fine. It is interesting. I like that. I like that concept in terms of game design.
Hola.
Giving you a situation where they obviously want you to feel a certain way. There's no ambiguity. You just figure it out. However, having said that, I reckon it'll be good both ways, you know? You can probably assume is that if there were any survivors in that little machine, although I don't think this is the first time we actually see one of the craters up close. One of the pods which landed from outer space. Again, I'm reminded that we need to figure out what the hell is going on. Yeah. How's it going, Justice? What are you up to? What level are you up to? So I don't know if I should go this way or not. Hang on. Hang on. No, we can't go that way. Just practicing levels that are way above my pay grade. I get you. I get you, brother. This is the right way. Or I heard as well, Justice, that some of the some of the hardest levels are actually custom ones made by people, right? Oh. Oh, okay, I get it now, I get it now. okay, I think we have to... Hmm. Hmm. Interesting.
Vamos aqui, Mui. Vamos aqui. Vamos aqui.
Run, boy. Okay. Says, yeah, the main levels don't even scratch the surface of what difficulty means in the game. Do you know the God Run 3 Gamer Challenge? No, I don't. What is the God Run 3 Gamer Challenge? Explain it to me like as if I was like a infantile.
Vamos aqui.
Get up here. That's what I'm talking about, brother. This guy's a legend, bro. Come here.
Ima. Olá, Mui.
Wee.
Vamos aqui. Vamos aqui.
Beat every From Software game in a row without taking damage and at the base level stats. Hell no, I ain't doing that. No way, I can't even beat the game on normal. Oh my god, that is crazy. Has anyone actually done that? No. There is no way that anyone can do that.
Olá.
Base level stats? What? I'm not even gonna think about that. Like that's such a taboo topic. No, it's not taboo, but you know, it's definitely something that I would not ever consider doing, unless I was fully invested into a game. Ooh, okay, here we go. Hang on, I feel like this is no. I think I know what it is now. Hardest verified level in Geometry Dash is more difficult to beat than to complete that. Oh, is that why you brought it up? Oh my goodness. The hardest verified level? Is it? I heard it's. Is it the one that where you're in the dark? I think I've seen that one. Yes. Hmm. That's pretty insane when you think about it. That's wow. That I'm speechless. I can't even think about how difficult that actually is. Then there have been a new top 1 as of like 2 weeks ago. As in top person? Number 1 player? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh crap. Oh no. No, top 1 refers to the hardest beaten level in the game. Oh. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So how long do you think it takes to get good at geometry? I mean, like decently good. How long did it take you? Oh, it doesn't see me? Wait, am I supposed to? I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure that's what I was meant to do. Also, I just realized how cool that was when the music just completely stopped. Music just stopped. As soon as the guy got crushed. Such a good, like, sort of I guess synchronicities are the word I'm thinking of right now. There's a good mirroring of events. So the music stops when the enemy is dead. Pretty cool.
Olai.
And the music goes calm again. It's like, what? Defining decently good is a bit tricky. Whilst you could beat all the main levels in a couple months. Okay, that's already quite a lot in my mind. I think it took Jinxie that long to do so. Beating an extreme demon takes a lot longer. I've been playing for 9 years, not super consistent, mind you, and still haven't yet. Are you referring to diegetic sound? In a way, yeah. Yeah, diegetic sound. But more so about, yeah, I guess it is diegetic sound. But it's more like the correlation between what's happening on the screen with the music. Yeah. Oh my god, it could take over that 1,000 hours to 100% the Steam chip. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It also requires a bit of luck. Oh my goodness. And technically a year of claiming daily reward. I'm starting to really understand just how hard this game actually is. It's not a game for me. But do you think, like, what makes it so attractive? Is it the music, or is it the gameplay, or is it, what is it for you? Like, what is it for you personally? Not based on what you've read or heard from other people. What is it personally for you? Because I remember you said you were interested in trying a puzzle game, but that's a very different type of game to what Geometry Dash is all about. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I play different types of games all the time, but I was just curious to see your thoughts on how you invest time into a game. Like, how do you invest time into a game? What's the criteria for you? Oh, what is that machine there? Okay. Also, spoiler alert. I'll just might as well tell you that landscape at the back, which is all sandy, that's one of the coolest biomes I've ever played. It's such a cool level. Can't wait to get to it. But there's a bit more to go to this game. As I said, it takes about 5 to 6 hours to sort of get in and finish. Oh my god. Yeah, this part, I actually don't mind this part. But the first time I played it, it was like, what the hell? What the heck, bro? It's addicting, yeah. You know what else helps a lot as well is that the fact that people, I mean, okay, there's a couple of things I think that makes it special, to be honest. And I think it's the fact that it's lightweight on resources, doesn't require much to play. In terms of the actual gameplay itself, you're just kind of pressing a button, but it's all about the timing. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but anyway. The music's good, like you said. The graphics are pretty cool. for a game that's such a low. I mean, you don't really need to download much. It can be played on your phone, or your computer, pretty much anywhere with a game controller. I'm assuming, and there's a lot of different variety. So it's funny how like the smaller games, like TD Bloom 6, Geometry Dash, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars are all kind of like, I wouldn't say pocket games, but they kind of fit into that genre of like games that are essentially are very basic, but have a lot of potential to expand in terms of, you know, creative like gameplay and stuff like that. It's like taking a very simple idea and blowing it up, which I think is really cool. I think I can see why it's addicting. But Justice says sometimes memory and sometimes endurance. At the top level, it's about the spirit. They keep going. Wow. I love that summary though. Memory, endurance. Essentially, it's the spirit, the willpower to keep going. I guess 1,000 hours, once you reach a certain level amount of hours, it's kind of like, well, might as well YOLO it and just like, go for it. Right. I was kind of like that with, oh yeah, I remember this part of the game. So unfortunately we need to keep Emu there, but eventually he'll need to come over. Wait, can I go that way? I feel like I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay. There's 8 different game modes with 8 different physics. Some people master just one. Oh my god. Not even gonna talk. I'm even gonna like consider the fact that there's actually 8 different game modes. I'm assuming Emu can see in the dark, so I'm gonna get him to come. Hopefully he doesn't die on me. Yep, you can definitely see in the dark. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, handy. Yeah, this is definitely a new biome for sure. And a good change of pace, to be honest. Okay, this, I remember this particular level, or like part of the game to be quite creepy. At the same time, it's quite beautiful too. Alright, so essentially what you need to do is get across. Pretty easy, right? But there's a spider. So, what we're gonna do, I'll get him to go down. He's gonna light up the whole place. But see, the thing is, they're kind of scared of the light. So they're not gonna go there. Oh. Thing. Did you belittling? Oh my god, that is, what the hell? He doesn't like the light at all. If you have a look at it as well, it's kind of grotesque. It's got a mouth and stuff. And inside its mouth are like tentacles or some sort of weird crap. You want to think about it, bro. But yeah. One of the more interesting enemy designs. Let's get this info. For some reason, I feel like... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Oh, and the fact that she whispers, man, it tells you the danger. It's so good. So yeah, this is kind of like a safe haven. You can talk about the blue flags and whatnot. Let's go up here. God, that's such a big jump. All right. And again, we see like a new type of technology being used, which is kind of cool, but we don't know exactly what's going on. What's it like? The cave itself is really cool, but it kind of makes you think like what is this exactly? Because you know, first of all, in order for us to enter this area, Emu had to jump up, activate something. Like, how could he have activated, right? What's the connection between Emu and this technology? The second thing is, what are these markings like on the wall? Like, what do they represent? They're very much alien in origin. And a very complicated wall painting that probably describes the evolution of something, or a journey of some sort. Language unknown. There's a lot you can assume. A lot, but we're not gonna analyze it too much. Oh, this puzzle. I hate this puzzle, but if I can get it done, that'll be one of the best things.
Ima?
Yes, so what? Okay, what I'm probably gonna assume is that there's probably possibly different. All right, let's go back here. Alright, you're kind of giving clues. So... there. Yeah. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 3, 1, 2.
Ima.
It's a bit of a jump. 2, 1. Yep. That one on top of there is 2, 2. And the last one, I have no idea. I'm going to assume the last clue is... I mean, I do have an idea. I've done this before. Let's see. Oh, no, up here. Okay, I'm going to assume that the last one's somewhere here. I can't. Never mind. Alright, let's just try this. Alright. And let me just ban you, buddy. There we go. Maybe, to be honest, I don't actually know if there's actually a last clue. But, let's just try that one. It's gotta be one of them. Maybe they don't actually give the answer. Ooh, there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, my little dude coming. I actually do like that puzzle a lot. It's very, it's interconnected again with the theme of everything. Right? All right, let's check what this is about. Let's see. Piece of white ball, whatever this is. It's like a mochi, like a glowing mochi. He seems to like it though. All right. Huh. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, can I get this guy to... Hang on, if I go all the way here, what I will do... I always found this particular part of the game to be kind of gross. I don't know why. But, let's keep pushing. Yeah.
Kialo.
What a cool idea. Essentially, he's got a power up. Let's be real here. That little mochi white ball was actually a power up for him. Maybe. I've always found this a little bit gross, but that's fine. I can do this. Puzzles are awesome in this game. I love it. It's not too hard, to be honest. It doesn't like spoon feed you too much. You're gonna have to figure things out on your own. Alright. So, I think this is a good part of the game to just chill and stop. Alright, thank you so much, Justice, for dropping in. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave it. But I love the game. This is a fantastic game and I hope to play more of it. Hope to finish it. It's not a particularly long game and I hope I can get through that and start the sequel, which I haven't played yet. So I'm really looking forward to it. But so far, beautiful game. Alright, until next time. Stay safe and play some games.